What makes you great is when, or makes all of us great, is the best we can be is when we have our mind, our heart, and guts in unison working together in the now, in the present. That's what makes winners. It makes you the best you can be. It's one ball at a time. Not one point, not one set, nothing. One ball at a time. As the ball is coming to you, that is an opportunity. This is the only time you have any control over the situation. Once the ball has left your racket, now it's your opponent's turn. But so you want to enjoy it, you want to hold on to it as long as possible. You don't want to just get rid of the ball. The great players hold on to it as long as they can. It's not very long. It's nanoseconds.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. It's the feeling you have inside that matters. And the feeling inside and the thought process equals staying in the now, one ball at a time, looking at it as an opportunity, not, oh no, although there's some oh no's. And then and you have to identify, is the shot call for you to hit a defensive shot, a neutral shot, or an offensive shot? And those are kind of the three basic ones. There are nuances to that, the three of them, but those are the three basic ones. And I have to make a decision when the ball's coming to in a nanosecond, which one am I going to hit? Do I have a chance to do some damage and really go for it and be offensive with it? Or am I going to usually, what you usually do, for instance, on a return of serve, most of the time it's a neutral shot. And you want to go up the middle. Everything in sports, everything in life, you have to be able to protect the middle. And I think people forget about that. They always talk about angles and the corners. Forget all about that. Can you hit the ball up the middle and hit it efficiently up the middle, one after another, constant, and repetition? What about politics right now? We're rigid. We're on two sides, extremely opposites. That's not healthy. We really want to change equal pay for equal work. I'm tired of it. I know that CEOs can do this overnight if they want. See, when you read history, it goes really fast, but when you live it, it's really slow, extremely slow. I mean, you had 1% of women in Congress when I was born. Now we have 23.7%. I'm 75 years old, so that's taken 75 years. It took 75 years to get the vote. The Billie Jean King leadership has to keep pushing, getting young people to be leaders, getting CEOs to truly step up. Not enough women in the C-suites. Women who are CEOs or in the C-suites actually played sports. I think every woman and man should play sports, but particularly women. They don't have to be good, but I wanted to experience it because it was developed by men. If you can learn to navigate in sports, you know how to navigate in business. So I really think it's helped me every day of my life in real business.
How does sport build character?
It teaches you resilience. Like you can lose a match and then the next morning you've got to get up and keep going. You've got to be training. If you want to be in this game, that's the deal. And it really teaches you to give 100% plus every single moment. It teaches you how to organize your time better. Kids that are on teams in college, for instance, do a much better job of organizing. They get a better grade point average than the other kids. A lot of people think we're dumb jocks. We are not. We actually do better. Self-confidence. And it's especially important for girls to be in sports because of that. We're socialized so differently. Boys are taught to be brave and girls are taught to be perfect. So girls are never good enough. They never think they're good enough. Like if you fill out an application, here's what happens. The boy looks at it and there's 10 things on it. He goes, I can do 5 of those or 6. I'll bluff the other. I'll get that job. Here's what a girl does. She looks at the 10 things. She goes, I can do 9 of those really well. I don't know about that 10th one. I don't know if I should even turn it in or not because I can't do the 10th one. And that's the difference. Girls do better than boys in school. They do not have the confidence when they get into the workforce. So we have to change that. And one of the ways to change it is be an athlete because we are resilient. We believe in ourselves. We can take the hard knocks. Fine, I don't care. What are we doing tomorrow? Let's just keep going. It teaches you to keep going when you don't feel like you can take another step. I've been in matches where I think, I am so tired, I can't take another step. And yet there's a way, there's something from within. What makes you great is when, or makes all of us great, is the best we can be is when we have our mind, our heart, and guts in unison working together in the now, in the present. That's what makes winners. It makes you the best you can be.